Hello and welcome to Sophia's Fitness Lab. This is a playlist of high intensity interval training, HIIT training. If you're not already on the playlist, have a look in the description below for the link. Okay, this set is going to be a lot of legs and explosive exercises, so things to do with jumping and things to do with leg strength. Interval training is all about going into anaerobic exercise where you're really pushing yourself beyond your normal comfort zone and then having a rest in between where you recover to a certain extent and then going again into the exercise. So you're always aiming to be pushing it and intense in the exercise and then having a rest and breathing really deeply and getting your breath back in between. Okay? The playlist will just run automatically through. There's a separate video for each exercise, and in the first 15 seconds I'll introduce the exercise and then we'll do 30 seconds of doing the exercise. You can just follow me, I'll take care of the timings. Okay, so we can start in a minute, but first I want to be sure that you're warm before you start. So if you haven't already done a few minutes jogging or moving around, I want you to click pause and spend 5 minutes doing that. Because if you're going to go into doing intense exercise with your legs, it's good to make sure you're warm so you don't end up injuring yourself. Okay? And then get a drink of water ready and let's go. Okay? Have fun. This one's called squat thrusts. You're going from a squatting position into a plank and back, jumping between them in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. And you try to keep really light on your feet so you're not slamming into the ground. You can be on your flat hands or on your fingertips or on your fists. Main thing is keep going. Last 10. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. This one's called mountain climber. You're doing this action. High knees, grabbing something with your hands. Okay, in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. You need to try and breathe really fully during this one. One of the few exercises that I don't really like. Okay. Don't be lazy, get your knees up, 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 up. Keep your hands really moving. Last 10, increase the speed. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, this one is side lunges. Take a nice wide base and you go over one leg and over the other one. Okay, in 5, 2, 1, go. So with any kind of lunge, you want to get nice and deep. But since we're doing HIIT training, don't be too slow. Okay, so you try and find a balance between going deep and also keeping the pace up. Last 10. Good. 5, 3, 2, 1, stop. This one's called globe jumps because you're going to be jumping, describing a circle, and you jump really low to really high. Okay, in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. So first side, forwards, side, back. You try and get all the way down in between. Keep breathing. Good, last 10. See if you can get round once or twice more. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, stop. This one's going to be lunges. That's taking a step forward, coming back, other leg, come back, and you keep going. Okay, in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. And you take a step big enough that your front knee doesn't go further forward than your toes. And you try and sink down very deep. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, stop. This one's nicer on a mat, it's bridge leg swings. Get into a bridge, and you swing one leg up and then the other one, okay? In 5, 3, 2, 1, go. And hold a nice bridge, keep your hips up, use your ass, your hamstrings. Good, keep going. Last 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. This one's called floor sprints. You need to get into a plank position and you're going to do this. Okay, get ready. In 5, 3, 2, 1, go. And you try to land softly, so you're not slamming your feet into the ground. Try and land softly. You can either be on your flat palms, like this, or I go up on my fingertips, but that's because I did breakdancing. Okay, last 5, 3, 2, 1, stop. The next one's going to be star jumps, okay? Going out and in. Okay, but for now, breathe. Okay, we're starting in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So breathe deeply all the way through. Make sure your arms come right up to the top. Good. Last 10, so you can pick up the speed a bit. 5, 3, 2, 1, stop. This one is jump squats. So you start with your feet together, jump and sink into a squat, and jump back. Okay? In 5, breathe, 2, 1, go. So your feet come to a bit wider than shoulder width apart. They point, your toes point slightly outwards. And you try and sink really down. Good. Breathe. Last 10. Keep the pace up. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, this is jumping into lunges. So here's a lunge position, and you're jumping from one leg to the other. In 5, 3, 2, 1, go. So you try and get a nice stable lunge position, like always, that your knees not going further forward than your toe. Try and sink gradually down into it. Last 10. Jump up in between. Last 5. 3, 2, 1, stop. This exercise is burpees. That means like this. Okay, ready? In 5, 3, 2, 1, go. So it's important to get your legs all the way back into a plank and to jump fully up. Make sure you don't dip down with your ass. Okay, last 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, that's the end of this playlist of high intensity interval training. Well done for making it through to the end. Now just take your time to get your breath back, have some water, maybe you need a banana, just move around a bit, do some light stretching, okay? If you didn't just watch the full playlist, this is the ending of a playlist of high intensity interval training. You can find the link below. And now I'm going to explain a little bit more about high intensity interval training and what's the point. So the idea is that you work very intensely for a time and then have a rest for a time. What's that all about? Well, while you're working intensely, you're going into anaerobic respiration. What's that? Normally, when you're just sitting down, like I am now, your body is doing aerobic respiration. It means that the way you're breaking molecules down to get energy is happening with oxygen. You're breaking down glucose and fat with oxygen to get energy. As soon as you start moving around more intensely, that places too much of an energy demand on the body and you switch into anaerobic respiration. So it's breaking down molecules without oxygen. Your body can only do that for a short period of time, which is why high intensity interval training feels so horrible because as you get to the end of being able to operate like that, your body kind of shuts down and says no. So what high intensity interval training does is to train the threshold or the border between anaerobic and aerobic respiration. In other words, how much moving does it take to get you out of breath? Is it just walking slowly, walking quickly, walking up the stairs, jogging, running a bit faster? Where that border lies is one way of how you could measure how fit you are. High intensity interval training also uses a lot of energy and it kind of gives your body the message to stay in a high level of energy usage or a high metabolic rate for a few hours afterwards. So this is why HIIT training is good for if you're wanting to burn a bit of extra weight. It's a good way to increase your speed if you're a long distance runner. It's really important to include different forms of interval training where you go backwards and forwards over that threshold. Otherwise, you'll always stay at the same speed. It's also a good way to get faster if you play a sport that demands a lot of anaerobic style movement. For example, football, where you need to do short sprints to get the ball. Every time you're doing a short, fast run, that's anaerobic respiration. You need to have the power in that period of time. So interval training is a good way of increasing that speed and also of improving your recovery, so your ability to process lactic acid and get your body back to a base level. In other words, high intensity interval training is great. Yay.